All right, y'all, so for this week, Reptiles and Cocktails, we are going fishing. Should be going to the hairdresser, but we're going fishing. Stay tuned. All right, so since they actually don't know what we did with the fishing rods that was in the garage, we're going to have to buy new fishing rods today. All right, so we decided to throw a crab net in there too. You know, as a little girl, I used to always go in the water and we would go crabbing. So we're going to throw some crabbing in there today too. So we have arrived at our fishing destination. I'll tell y'all here. It looks professional, but we're not. We don't know what we're doing. I don't know. I'm gonna go on the memories of my day. And then Babe will make sure it gets taken care of. Mikey's with us. Say hi, Mikey. Hey. That was ice. So the records say that this is the best time to come today. So I'm excited. So as I said, we had to get all new equipment because the stuff we had in the garage, I guess when we redid Larry's enclosure, Babe didn't know where he put it. So we spent money on some new equipment. It's been a minute since we went fishing. We always at the border, but it's been a minute since we went fishing. Oh, and I got the crab net too because I like the crab. So I'm good at that. That I'm prepared for. But we're gonna go down here to one of my favorite spaces. Oh, detour, he might say over here. Can I get down there?
I see people going in.
I mean, but can I get down there? Because I don't have on my tennis shoes, I got on my flip-flops. It's a nice little view. All right, so this is where we're going to set up camp. He's going to kill me. You know, Babe don't like to be on camera. But I'll start the questions, the crazy questions and the crazy responses after we get acclimated out here. I'll be back. I'll take you.
Scoop.
So just like that, it got super, super hot. But it is beautiful out here. Let me switch the camera around for you guys. So right now I got the crab line in the water. The boat just came past and the water was tied in, so hopefully it brings some crabs with that. My baby's behind me, still getting together the rods for the fishing. And Mikey got real hot, so he took his shirt off. You know, my baby bone crusher, he don't care. All right, stay tuned for the questions and the answers. All right, y'all, so we're going to start with disturbing reptile myth number 1. Your snake or lizard cannot hear you. So I'm going to speak from experience. We know that study shows that they can hear, may not be in the way that we transmit signals and hear things, but they can hear. I can tell you that if I am talking through one of my cameras to my lizards and I say my lizard name, it looks at the camera, looks directly at the camera. So that means that it definitely hears me calling their name or my voice or a sound that resonates with them as my voice. So when people say don't talk to your animals, they can't hear, I think that when you spend enough time with your animals, you'll start to debunk a lot of myths on your own just because of what you see in the relationships with your animals. Stay tuned. So this was the first catch of the day. A little eel. Eel! All right, so question number 2 is, or myth number 2, a snake chased you. Is that perception or reality? I'll give y'all a minute to say something in the chat. Who's ever been chased by a snake? Is it a myth or is it reality? So of course, nobody has ever been chased by a snake. And this is normally one that comes from, of course, non-reptile people who still have a fear of reptiles. Most reptiles are going to avoid you. If it becomes defensive, it's because it feels that it's its last resort. So answer is that is definitely a myth, not reality. All right, next up, can a snake have adoration for its keeper? Snakes and lizards can show adoration for a specific keeper or human. And even in a situation where I always share how one of my retics definitely like perks up when she sees Michael. She just senses him, wakes up, perks up, she wants out. She wants to be with Michael. She doesn't have that reaction with anybody else. She instantly, whenever Michael walks in a room, is amused. So we're going to say by experience, yes. And again, I think that is based on your relationship with your animal. I done got tanned out here, y'all. Question number 4. Is it possible for me to ever get over my fear of snakes? Yes. I would say to anyone who fears snakes, you will instantly get over your fear of snakes if you just simply touch one. Touch one. Touch one, and you will see there is nothing to fear. Do it with someone who's responsible, because snakes can be defensive. But I think every person or everybody can get over their fear of snakes if they fear snakes. You just have to experience one. And it's an easy thing to get over, in my opinion, if you allow yourself to experience one. So, for sure. Question number 5. Have you ever heard the story of the lady whose snake wouldn't eat because it was waiting to eat her? How many times have you heard this story? And how many times have you seen the same lady? So how many times did the snake eat her? That's the answer to that one. All right, y'all, so that is it for this episode of Reptiles and Cocktails. Hope to see you guys on Monday for 2 Peas in a Podcast, where Dre will be covering his little Anaheim trip. I know he's going to have a good time, and hope he has a safe trip there and back. We'll see you guys on Monday. Remember tonight, Sophisticated Ignorance, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 9 p.m. Central. Peace.